Good morning, Butterfield Trail Village. It's so nice to see you all today at the Junetown meeting. I hope you're looking forward to a good weekend. I think the rain's going to start moving out, so maybe we can get outside and get really hot, which is what it's going to do after it stops raining. You should be receiving your July calendars really soon. We have some great things going on, so I just want to touch on those. But following my announcements, we have Vicki with healthcare, Heather Edge, and then we have a guest speaker that I'll introduce in just a second, and followed by Kevin's announcements, okay? So Wednesday, the 1st of July, starts a new lecture series on channel 1960, excuse me, until we get the second channel repaired. It's From Yao to Mao, 5,000 Years of Chinese History. Two 30-minute lectures each Wednesday night, and I think it'll wrap up about 2030. There's 36 lectures. But if you've ever wanted to know about Chinese history, this is definitely the lecture series you want to look into. Let's see, there's something kind of significant happening after that. Oh, wait, America's going to be 250 years old. Woohoo! So we're going to commemorate our nation's birthday in several different ways, starting on Saturday the 4th. We have a patriotic program that will be provided by Chris and Sarah Jones, wonderful music duo. They'll be performing at 10:30 in the morning on July 4th here in the Performance Hall. So grab a coffee, come in, and I promise you're going to feel very patriotic by the time you leave on our nation's birthday. And then we're going to continue celebrating through Wednesday the 8th. The Foundation Stage Series will present the Claudia Burson Jazz Trio. Claudia is one of our dearest and nearest friends in the music world. But this is going to be a special performance because they have a visiting artist, Andrew Melton. That's Kay and Ellis's son, and he's a vibraphonist. So it's going to be a very unique and special jazz performance. We've never had a vibraphonist on the stage before, so I think you'll enjoy that. And that's Wednesday the 8th at 7 p.m. Then on Thursday the 9th, if you'll remember, we introduced the BTV Luminary Series, which is 3 different events this year to celebrate Butterfield's 40th anniversary. And so there's 2 big programs back to back. That's just the way it rolled. But I do hope you plan to block your calendar for the 8th and 9th. And the Luminary Series, called Midsummer Night's Glow, will include a cookout at the lodge from 4 to 6, just for residents. And you are welcome to invite some family, but you have to sign everyone up. And the deadline is the 2nd. So we'll get those sign-up sheets out really fast, but if you want to attend this, we have to have a final head count. So please make sure you sign up for the cookout. Then move your way here to the hall. At 7 o'clock, a very, very special performance by Sona's String Ensemble. How many of you attended Declaration at Crystal Bridges? Well, you're in for a treat because this is the exact same program that they presented at Crystal Bridges called Declaration. It features composers, just American composers. So it'll be a very patriotic evening as well. And then I was very fortunate to find a gentleman named Steve Krogel. He is with the university. On Friday the 17th at 2:30 p.m., he's going to give a presentation on AI, artificial intelligence. It's called The Good, the Bad, and the Bots. So I hope you can come find out what AI is all about. I know for me, it's intimidating, it's scary. Is it going to take over my life? I mean, there's so many things that people are concerned about, but then there are also some good things. So he's going to touch on both of those. On Thursday the 23rd in the evening at 6:30, we have a gentleman that's been here before, but Mike Seipolt, train enthusiast, is going to give a wonderful program on the history of rail in our country and since it began. And so if you're ever interested, if you like trains, you do not want to miss this program. And then on Monday the 27th at 4 p.m., you have the opportunity to meet the symphony's new director. Her name is Akiko Fujimoto. The symphony did a lot of searches, and they found this person. She's a beautiful lady, as beauty goes, but she's conducted the symphony several times leading up to her selection, and the musicians love her. So I think Butterfield's a big supporter of the symphony. We're with the strings ensemble coming here. There's a good partnership that's growing with the symphony, so I hope you come and support Akiko and meet her and make her feel welcome to Northwest Arkansas. Okay, I think I'm going to turn the program over to Vicki and then Heather. I'll introduce the guest and then Kevin.
Hello. I just wanted to update everyone that our new documentation software that is Point Click Care continues to be a positive impact with healthcare. It makes documentation efficient, it's thorough, we can collaborate with external entities better, and it provides a lot of detailed reports that we had not been accustomed to prior. And to also mention that, as you hopefully have heard by now, we are now 3 stars for our facility. So what we are doing is working. We are going to continue those processes and try to gain another star. It doesn't happen overnight, but it is worth the effort. And so just wanted y'all to know. Thank you.
All right, good morning, Butterfield. So I'm not going to talk about 3 stars, I'm going to talk about 250 stars. So we are going to do a Butterfield Trail Village time capsule. And to celebrate the 250th year of our nation, wow, I'm college educated, I promise, of our nation, and then also to commemorate the 40th year of Butterfield Trail. So between now and July 17th, if you have anything that you would like to contribute to the time capsule, whether it be poems, stories, art, any advice that you want to write down for future Butterfield Trail Village residents, then I will welcome all of those. So if you will please contact me, I would like to have everything in by July 17th. And then we are going to bury the time capsule and still TBD with the grounds department, but hopefully it's going to be somewhere out here out front. But then we're going to do that on July 24th. So I have some flyers about the information, and I will leave them at the back of the room. But please, if you are interested in contributing anything, I am more than happy to look at it and to welcome it. Thank you.
That will follow the town meeting on Friday the 24th at 11:15 to do our time capsule. And I think that's a cool idea, Heather. Thank you so much. Jennifer and I have met with some people that want to give us a presentation following Kevin's discussion, but she wants to have just a couple of minutes to tell you about her presentation. Alicia Springer and her team is here to introduce something called Cycling Without Aging. And I don't know if you've had a chance to hear about it, but it's something I think that Butterfield should listen to, and possibly we can consider incorporating sometime in the future. So Alicia, here. Let's give her a warm Butterfield welcome.
Good morning. Thank you all for having me. As Ricky said, we are bringing a short documentary film for viewing here right after this meeting. It's 27 minutes, so it's not a big commitment to have to stay and watch. You might want to have some tissues next to you because it is very inspiring. It's a really beautiful story. It actually follows my friend John. He's kind of the lead volunteer in a community. He serves several communities in Santa Barbara, California, and his sons actually made the documentary, so the director and producers of the film that we'll see. And his mission is following an international nonprofit, that Cycling Without Age, and it's really, the main goal is the right to the wind in your hair, getting people outside on a trail again, regardless of your age or ability. And it's run by a team of volunteers. Our local volunteers here are Dan and Jan Carr. They actually brought the concept to me and my husband, who's been talking with Jennifer about the Trishaw. They came to us a couple of years ago and asked, we heard you guys build cargo bikes. Could you build a trike so we could better easily climb hills, have a little more room for our passengers? And we took probably about 6 months and prototyped a pretty cool Trishaw right here, well, in Bentonville, Arkansas is where our manufacturing is. And we've since built probably around 30 of them, and most of them are going to the coasts. And we've been working with another nonprofit called Arkansas Moves Coalition, and they're really focused on active transportation advocacy and getting really anybody, all ages, all abilities, outside, moving again in whatever mode of transportation they like most. But they've been amazing in working with us and have found a funder to match an initiative for a buy one, get one Trishaw, which it's really based on raising funding through the nonprofit space. But if there is interest, Butterfield has been identified as a really great community because of your access to trails and kind of the energy around being outside and on bikes. Let's see, make sure I'm getting all my notes here. I think that about covers it. But yes, again, the documentary is just 27 minutes. Have your tissues ready, but it's really heartwarming and it's something we can all relate to. But thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
All right, good morning. A few updates. I updated you on much of this last week at our resident forum, but some things I wanted to update you on. Very first thing is the Wi-Fi. Just to remind you, once again, the old Wi-Fi goes away on July the 1st. That's Wednesday, I believe. And so if you're still connecting to the old Wi-Fi on Wednesday, July 1st, you will not have Wi-Fi access after that point. You have to migrate to the new Wi-Fi. And so try to do that today if you can. If not, try to do that before Wednesday. So there's only about half. I bring that up because only about half the people in the village have signed up for the new. So there's a lot of people to go. So there may be a crisis on Wednesday. So please try to get ahead of that. A couple of the major things, and I brought this up last week, are the HVAC units. That's a big project, the largest project of the capital projects that we're working on. We were doing about 4 HVAC units a week. Now we're trying to do 8 a week. We're catching up on the healthcare units, the resident units, and trying to get more of the hallway units done, and so they're being scheduled. So that's a very big project. Southwest Elevator is going very well. In the next couple of weeks, we should wrap up our part of it. The state is supposed to be here on July the 8th. July the 8th, the state is supposed to be here to certify it. So hopefully that still stays on schedule. The parking lot, as I mentioned last week, the new estimated completion date is the end of July. July 21st is actually what it says. They're working on the retaining wall this week, and that's moving right along. There are, Patricia, I think still one. Is there 1 or 2 spots still? Still 2, 1, 2, 3 spots open if you're looking for a spot. The new assisted living update, the building pad has been completed. The retaining pond has been completed. Sidewalls are being dug. The concrete pad on the north side of Fargo is being finished up. We are waiting on the storm drainage has been installed, waiting on the city permit to move forward to the next phase. Everything was submitted for that permit a couple of weeks ago, just waiting on the city to review it. The hallway update, I met with the advisory team yesterday to go over the input gathered from the meeting and from all the emails and everything. We took all the common themes, and I think there were, I emailed the designer this morning. I think there were 8 or 9 items on there, requested changes to that. So once he makes those changes, we'll get back with the committee and have another meeting with him, and that way we can move forward. Now that's a project that will not start until next year. It'll start after the first of the year. And it's going to come in 3 phases, so we won't have everything torn up at one time. We'll just do the hallways, then we're going to do the atriums, and then we'll do the hallway where you see the brown tile. All the tile will match this tile, so everything will look the same throughout. So that will start after the first of the year. The other big thing I mentioned, the bus, the chassis is in, and so the big bus is being built. It'll be a little larger, more conveniences. We're very excited to get that going. The big soft serve ice cream machine is here, and I've heard it makes margaritas too, so that'll be great. And the general store update. As I mentioned, we're having Hallmark cards in there now. Some more things will be coming with health food items with Jennifer that are Yucca approved. So be looking for that. And that's all for my update. So what do we have? Do we have anything else? Are there any questions? Oh, thank you. Yeah, the Joy Street fence. That's going along very well as planned. So the masons are working now on that, and they're going to do the columns. That takes some time, it takes a lot of time to do that. Then once they finish that, the black wrought iron will go up, and once that's completed, they're going to start on the Old Missouri side. So we're going to try to get all that project done at one time, best we can. Thank you. Anything else? All right, thank you.